Yeah, get some of that.
I mean, I know when I watched it, I was, simultaneously kind of horrified and captivated. So what was it?
Initially, I'm thinking of like the point of view of supernatural predatorial creatures watching human beings kind of like from the outskirts, like from the outside of town. Supernatural creatures would see human beings kind of like in a bloodthirsty kind of way, and that the edit would be a cumulative effect, over time, showing like seething sexuality and contorted bodies and like ideas of violence, and you could see it as sex or violence. That kind of vibe would be overall like influencing and seducing human behavior.
Okay, go ahead and pull her hair. Pull her hair.
Really? Chokes them up. You can hear them. They would have set out like.
I mean, the whole piece is a crescendo. I mean, it definitely builds and builds and builds until the idea was basically to make it feel like you couldn't possibly take anymore. And then there's this almost cathartic release at the very end where you have this knife baptism. And it's the redemption of all the previous evils that you've seen leading up to this in the sequence. Take me through the creative process.
This almost was approached, unscripted in a documentary fashion rather than, traditional filmmaking where, every frame is considered beforehand. We shot many formats.
He will be in frame.
So everything from, home consumer DV cam to old-time Super 8 to 16.
35. And
35,
HD.
exactly. And some HD.
Yeah.
God is in the house. I feel it in my heart. I feel it in my... God, shut off the lights.
And we had a last-minute shoot in Chicago, working with the same line producer, and we essentially casted a church. We had fun in the basement of a church in Chicago.
Ready? All right, man. Whenever you're ready, we're rolling. When you're ready,
Over the title sequence, the actual title itself, they were all supposed to feel like skin. They're supposed to feel very biological, and it has this idea of getting underneath someone's skin. It's supposed to feel bloody and everything, but without using any 3D or CG effects.
So we kind of found this thing that really acted strangely and uniquely.
What I'm most proud of is that this is something that could have been made 50 years ago and could have been done by anybody for any budget. And that's, I'm most proud of pieces that where we haven't separated ourselves from the crowd using expensive technology or techniques or software that other people can't access.
Are you listening to me? I don't hear you. I don't hear you! That's right. In your bones, it splits you. It's going to split you.